Welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are you Scorpios doing today? You know I love some Scorpios. Scorpios, you're my money sign. You're the money people. Get a loan from a Scorpio. Scorpios, you guys are great. How's everything going since we spoke last time? You guys okay? I know you had some projects, I believe, on the stove, right? You were working on building some things. What's been going on? How's everything going? Any new partnerships? Any new love relationships? Well, before we get into our sacred realm, where this is our space, we have to practice our routine, our breathing. Inhale, exhale twice. Just shake off those shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Ooh, Scorpios, shake it off, shake it off. I want to know what's going on. How are your career moves going? You know, you had some ideas and you were deciding to go some things alone. That's what I remember. But I know you're working on some things for growth. Spirits talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Scorpios. Help them to gain the clarity that they are seeking and answers to the questions they may have. Let them see the signs. Let them hear the messages. Talk to us. You got your Two of Swords. The Emperor. King of Wands. The Tower. Okay. You are trying to, your first thing is you're trying to figure out which direction. Because it's like things are coming at you, but these opportunities are looking good. And you just are not completely sure which one would be the best for you right now. So you're working on making a decision. You're getting into self right now, which is a good thing. Because when you start getting in tune with yourself, you start recognizing different things. You are weighing your pros and cons, and you're really thinking things through, Scorpios, because you have elevated from where you were. So whatever you've been doing is working. So now it seems like more opportunities are coming your way, and it's bigger opportunities, and you're not sure which one to take on. You know that one would be lost if you go with the other because you can't have both. But you are seeing yourself stronger than ever before, and you are ready to take anything on. It's like, I don't know, there's some sort of pep in your step. Today is March 20th, the first day of spring, and you're ready to just take off and go. You're ready to take off and go. So you have embraced the fact that anything you want, you're going to have to work hard for it, and you're going to have to block anybody coming to interfere with it. Because now is the time that people go on attack when they see you building and growing and getting stronger. Look at the boots that the Emperor has on. You see how strong those are? Those are like a hefty trash bag. Those are great. Great. You are so focused on achieving your goals, and you're ready for anything, Scorpio, anything that comes your way. You are sitting on your throne high. And you're, like I said, you're working on which opportunity moving forward is best for you because you're becoming more recognized. Your credibility has climbed up. And there's going to be some sudden changes that are coming and taking place because you are going to make that decision. You're going to figure out which opportunity is best for you. So when this sudden change comes, which is dramatic, it's changing everything. Everything in your life. Everything in your life. It's not leaving anything standing. Whatever changes you make is changes for elevation. And at first it was scary because nobody knows what the future holds. Everything may sound good in the beginning, and then you have to live through it, work through it, and you realize that it's not glittering to the extent you thought. It's like people thinking the grass is greener on the other side, but that was the fear factor. Now that you're going through the experience, you are happy, you're optimistic, you're hopeful. You're like, I can't believe it. And now you recognize that you made the right decision. But when you're hesitant and you know that you're going to make a choice between one or the other, and you take the time to sit down and actually make that list to try to figure out which one is more beneficial to you between location, the size of the employee brand, how you plan to, which area might have more affordable homes for you to purchase. It's just a whole list. And one had more positive pros on the list than the cons. So you went ahead and jumped, and now it's starting to pay off. You have the stability, you are excited, you have thought things through. Because when you look at the ending card, which is the Four of Pentacles, you made the rightful decision. And it shows that even the distance, so moving is taking place. It is taking place for you, Scorpio. And financially, you're okay. You're reaping rewards right now. And that's what allowed you to accept the fact that you had to do something. You looked down the line, you saw yourself 5 and 10 years from now and what your plans would be. Don't ever doubt yourself, because you know what? When options are presented to you and you know where you want to be, you take the time to review everything, because moving is a big deal, especially if you have a family. So right now, something had to be lit under your butt for you to take the next step. And it's something that threw you off balance completely. So now you recognize the fact that, okay, I got to do it. I have to make that move. I have to keep going. I have to keep flowing. I'm growing. I'm going to put the fear to the side and let it ride, because you know what? This is forward movement. This is progress with a tinge of fear in it, because you don't want to be fearful, because you may be very strong in your faith with your source, and you just figure you got to go for it. But you don't want to shake things up to be thrown off completely. So that is where the indecisiveness was coming from, the thinking things through more than usual, because you want to cover bases that you normally might overlook. But now you were thrown into a position where you had to do it, make a decision immediately, because the very foundation for where you are was shaken, and you have to know what to do. So you had to do some fast thinking, and you're plunging, you're going for it. It's the fear of the unknown, because you're not sure. But you're going to get through this process, because the moving is coming. The moving is coming. It's just where you're moving to. Are you going to stay in state or out of state? Are you moving abroad? Because there's water there too. It's shaky ground, but it put out the fires that you were facing. And in the end, according to you making the right decision as to which one had more pros and cons on your behalf, everything is going to fall in place. The only real work you have to do here right now is, because the opportunities are both appealing to you, you have to be able to figure out which one has the stronger pros and cons. And that's where your sweat equity is going to come in. You got to think things through. You got to envision yourself at both places, figuring out where will the most progress take place. And one is going to outnumber the other. And then you'll get your decision. Then you'll make your move as your blessings will come in. Your rewards are going to come in. But you have to be more in tune with what is more for your benefit. And only you could make that decision. But once you make the right decision, because you're going to see more pros, your blessings will come in, because you're going to know that you can be 100% committed, because this is where I need to be. And watch and see, you're going to be stable. You're going to feel confident. You're going to be relaxed. You're going to enjoy yourself. And financially, it's a benefit. This is so exciting right now. This is so exciting. But one thing we know for sure is that you're going to make the right decision, which is basically a clue for you. You're going to make the right decision to where you are planning to go, because you're going to take the time to document your pros and your cons, and that's going to be the right one, because it's going to have more feathers in your cap. It's going to have more progress, more forward movement, more in sync with you and your thought process. This is an exciting time in your life, Scorpio, because you're building up your empire. You're building on solid ground. You're building not just for today, but for the future. Building a family home, maybe even a family business. But you are thinking beyond today. And you already envision this taking place. You can dream at night and see this manifesting. Just continue to research, pick up information along the way, because you are thinking long term. You're thinking abundance, generational wealth. You see something that your family, your children can take over. You don't want to just be an employee. You want to be more than that. You're a builder. You like seeing things go up. You like creating. And the good thing about you too, Scorpio, is that you know how to delegate. And that's what you're going to be doing. You're delegating now for your future. And whether it's hiring this company or that company, you are going to be able to put money into projects that will benefit you long term while giving people employment. You're in many projects, your hand is dipping here and there, because you have a main goal that you're working to achieve. And you're sitting on two thrones, looking forward to the future, being optimistic, ready for action, ready to take charge. You're authoritarian. You also know how to work well with others, but you're strong and focused on your goals. And if somebody can approach you and tell you, well, maybe you should tweak this or this, it's not that you're going to ignore it because you want to do things your own way. You're going to listen to what is said. You listen to constructive criticism, and you tell them thank you, and you keep moving. That's how you do, Scorpio. You're an organizer. You love being involved with different things. You feel that you're fulfilling your purpose when you contribute to other charities, other businesses where you network, where you scratch my back and I scratch yours. That's of the mindset that was passed down from your ancestors, showing you the importance of networking. And this is where you're your best because you're good at communication. You bring combative sides together. You help resolve issues. You're great at negotiating and compromising. And that's how you continue to grow. You take charge when necessary, especially when people don't want to. You share ideas. You're the friends of others until you're not. They have to do something to you to make you cut them off. Sometimes you're even the one that might say, keep your enemies near. Because that's how you learn when people have other objectives that they're considering. You tend to pick up knowledge along the way. There was a major shift and shakeup for you, Scorpio, but you're wading through it, and you can be very patient when need be. That's what you're doing. And you're looking at things from a distance as you step back because you're going to set it up. Even if you made errors in the past, you're going to work things to your benefit as well as give to others. Keep doing what you do because elevation are the steps before you. So keep climbing up. You're doing it. You've gone through some stuff. Now all of a sudden your life has turned around. Pluses and pluses and pluses. Constant additions. Constant. This is good. This is really good. Good for you. Good for you. This is definitely a major change in your life. And it's immediate changes. It's things that could happen within the next 7 days, 14 max, because it's major changes that are taking place and it's more urgent. So you're going to have to make a decision real soon. Real soon, Scorpio. You know, yeah, real soon. There's some changes coming. Very soon. But you're ready for it. You're ready, willing, and able to take it on. And you're going to be just fine. Go through a little rough waters, but you will land on solid ground. Rough waters, and then you land on solid ground. You are optimistic, you are joyful, you are happy about the changes, and you didn't think you would be. And this was the best thing for you because it helped you to recognize that you needed to keep going, even though you felt a little exhausted, frustrated, and tired. So you're back on track now. And now, stable ground rules, wealth is growing, optimistic attitude, relieving of stress, growth, your own ideas, the power you possess, not conceited but confident. Good for you. Good for you. Garnetqueentarot here saying, be inspired to rise. Keep forging forward. Keep recognizing your gifts and sharing them with the world. Don't give up on you. Just go through because you are on stable ground now. And if you didn't step on it yet, it's definitely on the way. You could take that to the bank. Take care. Talk soon, Scorpios. Be inspired to rise. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for stopping by. Talk soon.